And two things that you notice when you look at these people are, one, what they're seeing when they look in the mirror is not what you're seeing. They're seeing a fantasy. They're seeing a fantastic version of themselves. But you, who are not in love with this idea of the feminine version of this man, you're seeing something a lot less flattering, and that's very hurtful to them. That's experienced, I think, as a psychic insult. That, because it's like being flipped out of the fantasy. Like if you're in this beautiful fantasy and then someone laughs, or someone calls you he. And then that's narcissistic rage is what you see as the response to that.
That's right. That's right. It's narcissistic rage at, in many ways, the same level that you'd see in a thwarted 2-year-old.
Yes. And it feels like that when you're at the receiving end, I have to say.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
I've done both.
Exactly
I've felt
like
both.
That. Well, right. And when you see these activists on this front melt down and have a tantrum, especially if you have a clinical eye or you've been a parent, you think, oh my God, like that's exactly what 2-year-olds do. And that's a hell of an early developmental level to be fixated at,
Yeah.
2, that's really bad. That's really bad. That shows a real disjunction in psychological development. So it's no wonder this is felt as seriously affecting by the people who are affected, because it's so deep and it involves core issues of identity.
And I think it must be felt very differently by a man who's looking at it like you and a woman like me, because it's not just that it's offensive that this man is doing what looks to me like a poor and very parodic imitation of a woman. It's also that I am expected to play along in a way that it really casts me as a supporting actress in my own life. And if I step out of role, the rage that this brings down is absolutely extraordinary. Like, you're acceptable as a woman as long as you're going along with this. And then if you mention any tiny little bit of need that a woman might have, like just one vulnerability that a woman needs that really requires that all males are excluded from somewhere, all males, even the males who identify as women, it's as if you've done the worst thing that it's possible to do. It's like saying to the 2-year-old, go to bed or brush your teeth, or no, you can't have another biscuit. And it's a meltdown. I presume it does feel dreadful to that person, but it's ugly to see it in an adult.
Ha 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 ha. Arrow. Ha 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 ha. Love, Grandpa.
What a generous gift.